I promise that I'm not late. I couldn't help it. I'm here. I'm here. Even bigger version of me. Oh god, that's not a good angle. Oh well. Just a simple one tonight. Zone 2, nothing crazy. We'll see how much Zone 2 we can actually get done. I haven't got the chat up at the minute, so I can't see if anyone's saying stuff. Right, there we go. I'm actually prepared now. Let's get on Zwift. What do we reckon? See what worlds we're on. Oh, I bloody hate these three. May as well for the XP. Just gonna get my water. Right, let's get this show on the road, shall we? The blue tablet of death. It's not turning on. What's going on here? Right, well, may as well warm up. Oh. I think I'll just start off taking it easy. Most of the time I usually just jump straight into zone 2, but there's no rush today. Oh, I do feel a bit sore. Can't lie. Which is unusual for me. Not usually fine. Anybody else zone 2ing tonight? Or is it just me? God, it sucks being ill. This bloody runner's going quicker than I am. Thanks for the ride on, Hank. Appreciate it. burnt the top of my mouth on the bloody pizza, didn't I, for dinner? So now I've got an itchy roof of my mouth. Disaster. Honestly, some problems. Don't have man flu, yeah, I know. It proper is man flu as well for me, because I'm not that ill, but it's just because I didn't sleep Monday or Tuesday, Sunday night or Monday night, and that gave me a migraine for 2 days, and that's 10 times worse than bloody man flu. It's just typical. I always just sleep terribly. I don't know if I told you yesterday. You on the bike tonight, Chris? God, it's just me and the pup for the next 4 or 5 days. Mrs. is going to Copenhagen, so house all to myself. It's going to be very, very quiet around here. Not yet doing the wife's pizza. She's on the way home from work. Oh, aren't you nice? I did something similar. I went and picked up the missus at McDonald's because she didn't have time to make dinner after work because she's gone to London now. So I went and picked up at McDonald's because I'm nice like that. Because when I know that when she gets stressed, she doesn't eat. No, I know she'll eat at McDonald's. I know it's not the best, but at least she's not skipping a meal. Right, let's set this thing into zone 2, I reckon. Workouts. Zone 2. Oh, I don't need to do a bloody warm up. Forgot there was a warm up on that workout. With the new bike, unfortunately not. I'm not going to put the new bike on the trainer. Because sweating all over it. Nah, it's going to stay in pristine condition downstairs in an airtight room. No, I'm only joking. One day it might be the Zwift bike if a new bike comes along. How are you doing, Anton? Long time no see. God, I'm getting puffed already. Couldn't find the motivation to hop on Zwift. Yeah, it can get like that in the winter. Don't stress about it. I was a bit like that last week, but then obviously I got ill, so that kind of answered that question for me. Have you thought about getting one of those cameras to put on your bike? Yep, I bought one today, actually. I bought one today. Although I tried to buy one today, I bought it, I checked out, and then my bank blocked the transaction, which was really weird. Even though the company sent me like a confirmation and everything. But the bank blocked it, so I had to go tell the bank, no, that was me. I think it was because I bought the bike and the GoPro within like a couple of days. So like, oh wow, you just dropped like £1,000 in a couple of days, which is unusual. Yeah, I've got some good videos lined up, Anton, at the minute. There's a team time trial, an in real life team time trial. Not this weekend, next weekend. And I'm going to go and mooch around the event, talk to people, see what bikes people are riding. I would have loved to have raced it, but one, I didn't think I'd have a bike. Two, I'm ill. Yeah, the bank said this is unlike you. Normally we just see copy, 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 paid, you know, my income, copy, 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 income, copy. That's pretty much all I spend money on other than, you know, bills and food. I'm a pretty good saver, believe it or not, even though I've spent a lot of money recently. God, this is not fun for zone 2. Heart rate 130 already. Legs feel great. Obviously, 5, 6, could be 7 days of rest. But the heart and the lungs aren't having any of it. I bloody hate Mercury Island. It's so slow. But I've got to get all the badges. Try and get to level 32. I think that's when you unlock some good Zwift bikes. I think it was you, Chris, wasn't it? Like you guessed at the end of the live stream last night that it was a canyon. That kind of threw me off. Pretty sure it was you. I think I'll give you a shout out in the video for guessing it right. Or at least I did, but I might have edited it out. Yeah, I think I did. That was when, as soon as I said that, the dog knocked over the camera. So I had to cut it out. But yeah, he threw me off. It was a curveball. I was like, how does he know? Started looking around the room for like hidden cameras and shit. But somehow he tracked my bank account. Not that he would have said Canyon, but it's a good guess. How did you know? Was it just gut instinct? Or do I look like a Canyon man? Lucky guess, yeah, well, we went through about all the brands. Someone else said Canyon, and I thought I papered over it. I thought, because you got it right, I thought I must have said something really obvious. Because I remember I was like, oh, the aero road's nice. Wink, wink. I've got the ultimate. I think the bike I've got looks pretty aero to me, compared to, you know, the bike I'm on now, which is all circular tubes. I can't imagine how aero the aero road is. Must be like a rocket ship. If I'd done this a week ago, my heart rate would have been about 120. I paid $850, Anton. 850 Great British pounds. And I'm probably going to have to replace the chain, which is, well, I definitely have to replace the chain, which is going to cost 15 quid. Bottom bracket needs replacing, which will cost labour. I don't know how much it will cost. Yeah, I think that might be the case, Chris. But I can install the cassette and the chain myself. I've got the tools to do it. I don't have the tools to do a press fit bottom bracket, believe it or not. So, how much is a Shimano 105 cassette go for these days? Anybody know? 60 quid, is it? That would be my guess. About 45. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, what have I done with the camera angle? How do I get this back again? One? Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, 40 quid. That's not too bad. So 40 quid plus a new chain, which is 15 quid. £55 all in, and then however much it costs for the bottom bracket. So it's about a £900 job. I just can't wait to get out and smash some hills on it, because You know, I've pretty much doubled my FTP from last summer. Not doubled, but nearly. Watts per kilogram wise. So I should be out there crushing PBs, which would be nice on the old Strava. Could contest some KOMs. Some short ones maybe. Could get a lead out going. I just bought 2 chains, 2 cassettes, 2 new front rings, 105 and Ultegra. Why'd you get 2? Were they like on offer or something? Or is it just for spares? Keep in the garage. You're like Noah's Ark, you got 2 of everything. One for the Candare, one for the Giant. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. So wait, did you go Ultegra for the Cannondale? I can't remember which one was which. I think you had the Giant TCR Advanced Pro, so I assume that's the Ultegra. I'm just guessing. Think it's worthwhile for me to upgrade the cassette to Ultegra? Is it lighter? I don't know. Cannondale 105, you guessed right, yeah. I thought so. Ultegra stuff is so sexy. Don't know why. Looks the exact same as 105, but it says Ultegra. You just know, don't you? It's a serious bit of equipment. Can you feel much of a difference between your... Obviously, I mean, the bikes are very different, aren't they? But drivetrain-wise, do you feel much difference between the Ultegra and the 105, Chris? Or is it more the bike that feels different? I can definitely feel a big difference between 105 and Sora, but that's 2 product SKUs different, isn't it? But Ultegra and 105 should be a bit more comparable. You can barely tell the weight difference, but shifting is much better. Yeah, I can imagine. That's another thing I've got to do. Got to make sure the gears are all indexed, is it? Make sure they're shifting properly. The problem is when you're trying to make the lightest, like a light bike, it can get a bit silly, you know. And then the next thing you know, you spent hundreds of pounds to save 20 grams. It would be nice to have a bike that's 7 kilos though. If it's even possible, because obviously it's a large frame, so. Can tyres are the best upgrade? Yeah, definitely. So maybe I'll go 105 for the cassette, save some money, and get the better tyres. I mean, tyres ain't cheap. 75 quid a pop. Hopefully they don't pop. You know, that's double the cost of a cassette. And I reckon you probably get a lot more bang for buck. Oh, an Ultegra cassette is only 55 quid. So it's not that much more. It's only £15 more expensive. I feel like I can justify that. I'm still going to be on the winter wheels for at least another month or two until it gets proper dry out there. I've lowered the power down because my heart rate isn't in zone 2, which is to be expected. Got to listen to your body. In fact, I'm going to lower it again. The zone 2 heart rate's usually about 125. So, definitely feeling this illness a little bit. My two were 150 for the pair. I don't think just getting an Ultegra cassette will make much difference throughout the rear neck. Then you're talking big money, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Thanks for that, Chris. It's very insightful. Are you already Zwifting on your Canyon? Unfortunately not. We're still Zwifting on the old trusty rusty. The the Canyon will not be coming up here. Mainly because it won't fit up the stairs because it's much bigger. This is a medium 54, I think. Yeah, this is a one-of-one towel bike. Now, this is my dedicated Zwift bike now, so I can sweat all over it. What did you think, Cal? Was you expecting a Canyon, or was you thinking Specialized? I think if I was a betting man, I would have bet on Specialized. I swear every bike shop is a Specialized dealer these days. Yeah, see? Told ya. They make good bikes, Specialized. Nice bikes. get a sweat net. Trust me, a sweat net ain't going to stop me. The window into this room, for some reason, is like that big. There's just no airflow in here. And this is the fan, and it literally just like breathes air at me. More like a sweat bucket I need. I got an SL6 now, but I'm looking at these new Cannondale Super 6s. Don't get me started. We spoke about the new Cannondales last night on the stream. They are beautiful. I've got you, Chris. You're my biggest fan. That was terrible. I'm sorry. Unsubscribe. That was a terrible joke. Just give it a couple years, and you'll get an even better bike for the same money. They do look very nice though, the Lab 71. 15 grand though. That's a house deposit right there. I saw on YouTube, some YouTubers were just saying they look like the Ostro van. But apparently all sort of super bikes are looking the same now. You get a Yamaha bike for the same amount and don't need to pedal. Very true. Yeah. Good idea. You'll get loads of KOMs on that thing. Cannondale's too expensive. Go dog my F if I had the money. Really? I went to the Pinarello showroom in London. I mean, they're nice bikes. I don't know, I just like the classic looking bikes. Plus, I'd be too scared to go out and ride it. Actually, if I had enough money for it, I probably wouldn't care. But you know what I mean. I'm nervous to take my £850 bike out, let alone a 50 grand bike, whatever silly amount of money people pay for Pinarellos. Well, I mean, it's only silly to me, but that's what keeps them, gets them out of bed in the morning. Hats off to them. It's an odd play from Cannondale, though. I feel like Cannondale's always been like a bit of a value, you know, a good brand, but more value orientated, and then now they've sort of gone into that almost boutique, that kind of price range where you're paying an extra £2 for an extra tier. I think the only difference is like 60 grams or something, isn't it? I mean, the Cervelo S5s, I see loads of them. Cervelo S5s, and they're not cheap. And they're proper racing machines. You know, and I see pensioners riding them, which is crazy. Yeah, it's not a Specialized. It's like a Focus or something with S-Works stickers on it. I did look at Pinarello prints. Nice. You are buying the brand though, you know, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't turn one down. And if I had the money, I would definitely look at one. I don't know, do they perform well? I mean, I assume for the stature they have in the community, I assume they've got to be one of the best bikes you can buy. What do you guys think of the Chinese carbon sort of, you know, pandemic on YouTube? Every other YouTuber has got a Chinese carbon bike with Chinese carbon group set with Chinese carbon wheels. What do you guys think about it? Dodgy? I don't know, I feel like it's just one of those YouTube like wagon wheel things, isn't it? Where because loads of YouTubers made videos about it, all the prices have gone up. So you've kind of got like, you know, I don't even know if you're saving that much money anymore. You paid for the Italian. It was the same when I bought my Ducati 748. Yeah, you're buying into that lineage, you know, the fact they've been making carbon bikes for the longest out of any nation, I think. I assume. It could be French. Let's be honest, Pinarello frames are also moulded in China. I heard the people were calling them Chinarellos. Yeah, but everything gets outsourced to China, doesn't it? But it's actually Pinarello that's doing the research and development on the actual mould. You know, they just don't mass produce them in America or wherever the hell they design them. It's just cheaper to mass produce in China, but all the research and development happens outside of China. I mean, so I'm told in these, you know, clickbait videos. Yeah, it probably is. And you probably just, you know, you don't get the warranty and you don't necessarily get the quality control. And that's what you pay for. You know, you could get a good one, but in my opinion, the good ones are probably kept for Pinarello. And then Pinarello sells the shit ones to the manufacturers who, you know, don't put the stickers on it and then sell it as an unbranded frame. The same thing happened in the cricket industry. You know, you have your big boy brands, your Kookaburra, your GM, Grey Nichols, because they control the supply of the wood. So they keep the best wood for themselves, and then they sell the crap wood to the smaller manufacturers. So it's kind of like, you know, you could still get a nice cricket bat from an independent retailer, but the chances are the big boy brands have already pinched the good carbon, the good timber. Rather have the warranty and no issue with local bike store versus the cheaper purchase price, yeah. But the problem is people have got so confident at buying things online. Like, people are willing to take the risk. And if you put it on credit card, which obviously I don't do, but if you put it on credit card, it should be pretty safe. Moving components are hell to maintain. That's what people used to say about Mercedes, isn't it? At one point, when everything was going digital, Mercedes kept with the mechanical parts, and then that was what was sort of like pushing everyone to the other brands, because, you know, Mercedes had more mechanical parts, which meant more things that failed, rather than just going digital. Chris, you definitely have the fitness and ability. Don't downplay yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong, you have got a nice bike. A Giant TCR Advanced Pro 1, was it? That's a beauty. And what you'll be paying for to get any more performance, you could just get by training a bit harder. You know, losing a kilo, rather than forking out an extra £5 grand. I would have bought a bike brand new, but I didn't want to finance it, and I don't have the cash to put, you know, I mean, what would I have got for 850 quid brand new? It wouldn't have been an upgrade. I would have had another Sora bike, another alloy Sora bike, so it doesn't make sense for me to go new. Yeah, £1 per gram. Yeah, it's true. All of that stuff really should just be marketed at the people that race and want the marginal gains, but you know what it's like. It's the exact same with golf clubs. You see, you know, no offence, but bang average golfers with a set of golf clubs that cost £1,200 that Tiger Woods can't even use. You know? I mean, don't get me wrong, Tiger could use anything in his day, but now he can't. But you just get stuck in that machine, don't you? I quite like the idea of having a project bike anyway. Start with something and then build it up over time. Just like my fitness, I'll do the same thing with the bike. I just remembered I've left the heating on, which is probably why I'm sweating. I'm going to quickly run and turn the heating off. Talk amongst yourself, chaps. Time me, I'll be back in 30 seconds. Now. I'm back. I think that was 30 seconds. This is the dearest bike I've had. I don't regret it, but I think 4,000 is the limit. I've seen a lot of people on the golf course who can't hit the ball with £3 golf clubs. Yeah, I know. I mean, I've beaten people with £3 golf clubs, and mine cost 50 quid. I bought mine 50 quid off another member. And, you know, it is what it is. If you're going to spend £3, spend £3 on lessons, and then you'll be a bloody professional. Just slap some wheels on it and you're set. Yeah. See, that's the thing, because obviously it is a lightweight, it's meant to be a lightweight bike. So do I go lightweight wheels, or do I go the 50mm, you know, aero setup that everyone does on YouTube? How's it going? Yeah. I am feeling better. I've still got a bit of a sniffle and a little bit of a cough, but I've been up and about today. Obviously made the YouTube video. I went and spoke to a company about position for the summer, so, you know, fingers crossed. I might have in 4 weeks' time, I might know about a summer job, which will be a stress off these shoulders. 4K is a nice amount. Yeah, one day, boys. One day I'll get there. 4K. Crikey. The things I do with a £4 bike. And a dual-sided power meter. Yeah, so what's your guys' thoughts on the dual-sided thing? Because I mean, purely for what I want, I think only a single-sided is necessary. But I know that dual-sided is cheaper. Sorry, I know dual-sided is more accurate. Yeah, it does, Cal. The upper price bracket, so Ultegra and up, haven't really been affected by the supply as much, but it's the 105 and lower, I think, or especially 105. That's been really sought after, which has put the price up, unfortunately. What do you guys think about the Magene dual-sided power meter? It's about 350 quid. It's lighter than my current crank by about 60 grams. So it'd be a weight saving and a dual-sided power meter. No experience with a power meter. Yeah, I know it's not necessary, but I quite like knowing my power. I've been riding on Zwift for too long. I know there's another YouTuber called Jared Mower. He's based in China, but he's British. He's got the Magene dual-sided power meter, and he says it's good. Obviously, it's budget. It's a budget option, so there's got to be some downsides to it. You can get power pedals. Not sure what they cost, but you can put them on any bike. I literally just said that. Reading your mind, Chris. I've heard that power pedals aren't that accurate. Or the Garmin ones aren't. You read it before I sent that text, yeah. I'm a mind reader, mate. I know what you're going to say before you say it. I should get in contact with Jared, really, shouldn't I? See if we can get a race together. I know he's coming to England, so... See, you read my mind and you guessed Canyon. I read your mind and guessed Jared. He is on Zwift, yeah. He hasn't been uploading many videos about Zwift. He did the rapperizing Alp, I saw that. But he used to smash out the Zwift videos, but I guess he's busy. I know he had COVID pretty bad. He was doing really well on YouTube. I think what's he got now? 3-4K subscribers? Pretty good going, that. He does make good videos. I liked his KOM videos. It was nice to see someone that wasn't a pro, you know, showing their Strava stats. Kind of kept me motivated. Not enough though, because I did stop cycling in the summer, but got to earn that dough. I don't know when I'm going to be back racing because I barely hold zone 2 here. Well, I mean, I've not hold zone 2 power, but zone 2 heart rate. Behave yourself, Chris. Behave yourself. I'm going for the hill climb champs. I should have done it last year. I was a junior last year. This year I'm a bloody adult. Disaster. green man just blown past. Thanks for the ride on me. Appreciate it. God, I'd love to be in a warm country right now. I was so cold when I was walking the dog. My hands went orange. That's how cold I was. They went orange and purple. It's freezing. It's not even that cold. It's been the driest February since I don't know, somewhere in the late 1900s. It's Lamborghini. Beautiful. What's the red? Ferrari red. And then there's what? Bugatti blue. No, that's more like, I don't know. What's a car that begins with B? That's slow. Not BMW. Rosso red. Nice. I like it. BMW. You could upset some people with that, Chris. I'm a Ford. I've got a Ford Transit and an Austin Mini. What's wrong with BMW? Well, just because they're the C paces, aren't they, in Zwift? So they're the slow ones, and then D is like, I don't know, the bus. Look at me getting all confident now. I'm not a B cat, bullying the C cat riders. I'm only joking. I was a D for much longer than I was a C. Crikey, I did. Spent loads of time in the bloody Ds. Chris, you are not a C. Behave yourself. Holding 3.4 watts per kilo for an hour. Yeah, 17 watts per kilo. Bloody sprint. If you're a C, you're a sandbagger. You need to get into some races, mate. Try and push that categorisation up. We'll have you in the Bs in no time, especially with your power. Swift put me straight into the Bs. Yeah, I knew you was taking the mickey. Bloody sea cat. Nothing gets past me. Well, actually, quite a lot does. I'm a bit dopey, really. Well, this zone 2 workout's been successful. Done about 10 minutes zone 2. Heart rate's been zone 3 the whole time. Win some, you lose some. I've got a BMW, is what I was saying. Oh, nice. Which one? 1 Series? You're a family man. Could have an X5. My brother had a 1 Series for a while actually. $520D. I think I know which one that is. Is that a convertible? Or am I making that up? No, it is not a convertible. Very nice. Very nice indeed. What do you do for work then, Chris? I mean, driving a car like that, I'd guess banking. 4-door saloon, blacked out, got to be a banker. I've got a blacked out classic Mini, 1980, British engineering at its finest. It's in my parents' garage, unfortunately. Don't have parking for it where I live right now. Factory supervisor. Oh, fair enough. It's not like a NASA factory, is it? Oh, hey, dude. Dog's come to say hello. Oh, you guys insulted him. He's just left. What did you guys say to him? He just walked in, said hello, walks out. You see him like photobombing the video today, honestly. He's a nightmare, that dog. He doesn't understand why I'm talking. He thinks I'm talking to him, so he comes closer. He does it all the time. Probably why he come in now. He's like, who are you talking to? Window and conservatory manufacturing. Very interesting. Another good conservatory. My childhood home had a huge conservatory. It was one of the biggest rooms in the house for some reason. It was nice. Wanted to be part of the show. He is the show. I should just rename the channel Archie Buckland because he just steals the hearts of the people. He's such a good dog. I remember when I was Zwifting in my parents' house and my room was tiny, like I had a double bed, which I'm very grateful for. But then my Zwift bike was next to the bed, so I literally had there was no floor space in my room. It was just bed and then Zwift bike next to the wall, like I am now. And he used to sleep on the bed whilst I was doing my Zwift races. What a cutie. Well, this week is unfortunately going to put us behind on the 10,000 kilometre yearly goal. But that's okay. Well, I'm sure we were ahead of schedule. Probably way ahead of schedule, actually. Should tick off another 30k today. 55k for the week. Not bad considering health. It'd be nice if these guys just stayed in a line in front of me. Give me a nice draft boost. Oh, I'm going to sleep well tonight. Living hard work. Hard work is zone 2 stuff. I don't know how people do this all the time, constantly. Soon rack up the miles on the canyon. Yeah, definitely. I can't wait either. When you can get the old arms out, get a bit of sun on them, you know, and when you're actually looking forward to going downhill, so you get some nice breeze. I just, when I took the canyon up the road, outside my house, I only went about 20 metres up the road, and on the way down, it's bloody freezing. Thought my hands were going to get frostbite. Horrible. And I don't have any like winter cycling gear. Like I don't have gilets and waterproofs. I just put on an extra pair of socks and hope for the best. The pale chicken legs, yeah. I'm always going to be pale. I just burn and then come back paler the next year. But no, if I spend enough time out on the bike this summer, might get a nice, you know, like crispy chicken, like light orange colour maybe, if I'm lucky. No, I'll probably just stick with the pale chicken legs and arms. I mean, look at the colour of my chest. The webcam thinks it's paper. Paper white. Did anyone see the vegan cyclist's latest video? Absolutely epic, I loved it. 40-minute dazzling, like Edward from whatever it's called, Stardust or the vampire thing, whatever it is. I know he's shiny. Anyway, the new vegan cyclist, is that it? Cycling veganist? I don't know. Whatever his name is. Put out an awesome video. 40-minute documentary about a gravel race. It made me want to go out and smash some gravel riding, but good luck getting a gravel bike past my missus. Crikey. Hopefully we get to 30k. I'll do a bit of a cool down once this workout is finished. Not seen it, I got my mountain bike, can't justify a gravel bike. Yeah, if you're mainly doing gravel, mountain bike's fine. The gravel bike only really matters if you're going on the road. It's a good video though, Chris. I'd recommend watching it. Look at me plugging a YouTuber with 250k subscribers. The things I do, honestly, you better pay me back for that. Oh. Oh, the Lamborghini's back. He's gaining on me. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. He's in a rush there. What are all these bloody cyclists doing? Going around at these ridiculous speeds. It's dangerous. Don't they know the speed limit applies to them as well? Oh, goodness, I'm tired. Bedtime, I reckon. Get these legs rested. Protein and multivitamins. Hopefully start to get the FTP back, get the power in the legs. Well, power in the lungs, I suppose, not the legs. Maybe I'll start racing next week. I probably won't be able to do ZRL this Tuesday, to be honest. There's no point killing myself for one race. Might have to wait till next week, next week, till I can properly give it the beans. You never know. If I keep doing zone 2 or zone 1 in zone 2 heart rate, could boost their FTP, you never know. Ease back into it gently, yeah. I know, it's just hard, isn't it? I am doing, I'm not going to race. It would be ludicrous. I'd probably die. I'm not working tomorrow, which will be nice. Got Saturday off work, not because I'm sick, but I had holiday to take. Slow sucks, yeah, pretty much. Look at that. To be fair, it looks a lot more blue than it actually was. Heart rate was in zone 3, average 130. Yeah, I thought it was a bit high. Oh well, no harm, no foul. Kept it pretty consistent. 600 calories burnt. Thanks for keeping us company, Chris. Keeping me talking. This would have been absolutely boring if I didn't have someone to talk to. I don't usually screen my zone 2 rides, but even if I get to talk to just one person, it makes it go so much faster. And obviously I can't really talk much in the races, so It's nice to just talk. Thanks, Chris. Absolute legend. Just going to spin down till 1 hour 10 minutes. That's it. That clocks up to 2 hours 10 minutes for the week. So we could actually get up to 4 hours, which isn't too far off where, you know, I should be. I'll try and do between 6 and 8 hours, so if I can get 4 in, considering I had 4 or 5 days off, that'd be alright. Did you manage to set up the Everesting challenge, Chris, on Zwift? Got to make sure those climbing meters go to good use. Get you on one of these pink bikes. Got to be part of the Tron Club. Oh! Nearly there. 1 minute to go. We made it. The hardest session of the week. Well, I think I'll do another zone 2 tomorrow and Sunday. Tried to check it on my laptop yesterday, but I think I needed to set up with the trainer. I couldn't get the menu and try it. Yeah, you can do it without setting up the bike. You just have to go into a Zwift ride. It's so stupid that it's not on the main menu. You have to be in a ride, which you don't need your bike for. So if you just open Zwift and then click Autopia and then just go onto a ride or join a race even if you wanted to, and then click menu. So you have to click that menu, not the main menu. It took me ages to figure it out as well. It's one of those things that Zwift hasn't really thought through all the way. Alright. There we go. Bob's your uncle. 600 calories burnt. Nice. Time to get in the shower, I reckon. Look at that, 40 TSS. That's quite a lot actually for what I did just then, but thanks for watching, Chris, and anyone else that's been sitting in the stream, being very quiet. I appreciate it, lurking away. I appreciate all of you. Recovery. Where's the hashtag? Hashtag 2. There we go. Thank you, Ari. Appreciate you, buddy. See you later. I will probably stream again tomorrow night, but it's going to be another one of these. Another one of these slow sessions, unfortunately, but it's nice to have a good chat. Get to know you all. Right, adios, guys. Have a good weekend. If you're out on your bike, stay safe. If you're racing, race hard. And I'll see you for the next one. Canyon John. That's my name now, is it? Canyon John. I like it. I've been called worse things. See you later, Chris.